Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, and I am bringing you Takara Legends Slipstream, the Seeker with a smile! See, she smiles. And here we have Slipstream in her Jet VTOL mode, whatever you want to call this thing. And it is a really nice paint job to start off with. We got this nice teal green. It's barely teal, but it's kind of teal. With a really pretty color of purple. A couple red accents around. Those transparent, almost sea green fans. Those look really nice. Her legs on top of the jet. That's where her legs belong. Here's the underside. But yeah, this is the jet. In case you didn't know, this is a repaint, remold of Windblade. And visibly, the only thing in jet mode, only thing in jet mode visibly different is the paint job, and you can't even see them out the front, but these null rays, I guess you'd say, see they're attached to her arm in jet mode. But they don't come out, and I mean, they don't even point right. So it's not like they're usable in battle, I guess. I'm not sure. But they could have done a little better job on that, I think. But yes, in vehicle mode, it is the same as Windblade except for the weapons and the paint. Wow, that was a mouth glitch. But yeah, beautiful figure. I mean, I'm not real crazy, about the alt mode for Windblade, therefore I'm not super crazy about this. I mean, I think they could have done it better. But then again, they could have done it worse, so I shouldn't complain too much, right? But yeah, real great looking. It's got a black cone right there. It's got the transparent, a different color of transparent plastic than this. It's a much richer, greener green. And there are some painted parts and some molded parts. You can see the molded parts right here. The slightly darker purple. And the lighter purple is painted. And hopefully you can see the metal flake plastic or paint they used. And it's really pretty. And it goes along on the stripes on the wings. And, you know, I've mentioned these real neat sea green fans before already. But yeah, just really nice. Got some red accents there just to break up the color a little bit. Without that, I think it would kind of get a little too green and purple. Yeah. So, let's do some comparisons real quick. There we go. Here we have... Let's see, let's start off with the only other version of Slipstream I have, which is the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 1.0. And this is the only 1.0 figure I have. And as far as I know, these are the only Slipstream figures that are out. Like actual transformable Slipstream figures. I'm pretty sure they didn't make one for animated. I've never seen it if they have. So I will say that it's possible, but I've never seen it. Now, as you can see, the purples are kind of close. Not pretty close, but kind of close. And the greens are kind of far off. Altogether, I have to say, alt mode wise, I like this repaint of Transformers Prime First Edition Starscream version of Slipstream better. Plus, it was a little bit more expensive. Now, real quick funny story that I want to share with y'all. Oh, well, she's dropping bombs like she's wanting to do something. When I first got this, I ordered it like after I had gotten into the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 2.0. And I decided it'd be fun to have one extra Seeker along to go with Starscream and Thundercracker and Skywarp and Dark Energon Starscream, which is of a hot link, like the sausage. But yeah, so I just wanted a good Seeker army. So I ordered it, and it came in the same type of box as the subscription service figures come in. You know, just a brown box with the foam in it. And back then they were putting the name of the character plus what order number it was on the stickers they used to seal the box. It was Slipstream. So I ended up cutting the box, tearing it open, throwing it aside, and playing with the figure. Later on, because I saved the box for a little while, later on I realized one of the stickers I had cut off the SLI of Slipstream, leaving P-Stream. So yeah, I thought that was funny. I shared it with my family, and that sticker kind of rotated throughout the house for a while, getting stuck in random places for a giggle. Don't have it anymore, but yeah, just a funny story I wanted to share. So, next for comparison is the original mold, not the completely original, because this is the STCC Combiner Hunters Windblade. Kind of out of frame here. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, with the exception of the weapons, because you got those weapons there, and she's got the sword kind of coming out of her tail, then whatever. And the paint, that's the only difference. And this one is a lot more red and gold than the original. And it doesn't look great paint-wise in alt mode, but in figure mode it looks pretty good in bot mode. So yeah, and she's got transparent red fans, orange fans, excuse me. It looked red for a second, but they're orange. Pretty nice. I like it. Alright, now a lot of people are probably getting this figure to kind of add to their Seekers, so I got some normal Seeker molds here for you. In fact, let's see if we can center her. And I got G2 Starscream there. And G2 Ramjet here. I figure given her color scheme, I'm not going to make her a G2 character, but the color scheme sure makes her look that way. So yeah, there she is with some Neo G2 bots. Fits the null array. Yeah, so there's G2 Ramjet, Slipstream, and G2 Starscream. Now, what I do plan on doing is she is going to be part of my Armada Seekers, these new versions of Armada. Because they've already, let's see, hold on, let me get the landing gear out. There we go. They have already announced that they're going to have a Ramjet and Skywarp as the membership figures for next year. And it's going to be the same mold as Starscream, just a different head and different paint job. And both Ramjet and Skywarp are going to share the same head. And they're also making a Thundercracker repaint of this and the Takara Legends line, same line she's from. Should be out in a few more months. So eventually I'll have 4 of these guys and 1 of her. So that'd be pretty neat. Nice Seeker crew. So yeah. But until then, she is Starscream's first general or whatever in his little Seeker army. And we cannot forget her wave mate, Nightbird Shadow, whose alt mode, unlike hers, is just magnificent. It is just great. I love it. I mean, and the colors on this are great. I just don't care for the jet mode a bunch. It's still cool though. I'm happy they made it in general. Rather be made a crappy figure than no figure ever. So that's it for comparisons. Let's go ahead and transform her since she's pretty easy to transform. I like to start with these tail fin pieces, lift them up, and that kind of releases the wings, and I lied. I actually like to start off by undoing these null rays. You just kind of got to pull them up a little bit from right there, that part of her arm, and then pull them off the little fin things on her wrists. So yeah, let's go ahead and take those off. So now her arms are loose, and now her wings are loose. So let's go ahead and grab this, pull it back, pull her chest open, flip her head out. Then we can pull these arms up. See how they kind of on that double hinge. There we go. And let's just kind of I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but that looks like a Transformer crucifixion there. But okay, enough with the blasphemy. So turn her around and kind of lift the nose cone up a little if you want. Grab this part, spread it, flip her back around, take her heels and kind of pull them out like that. I like them straight, that way they don't get in the way of anything. And bring them around. Whoop. Wrong way. Bring them around. Then bring the heel down. And that's going to be the front of the foot. Bring them around, bring the heel down. And then you're going to grab this part, which is on this type of hinge, see right there, and you just kind of fold it down. That's all you got to do, just fold it down. And see, it seems like her heel was in the wrong place, but it's not, because it just goes over. There we go. And there's also a little peg right there and a little slot peg hole, so that kind of, it just fits in there, it doesn't really plug in there. So turn her at the waist, and we're pretty much done here. This part right here on my figure is really loose, and I'm gonna fix it, but I wanted to almost looks like there's some just notice, look at that, some stress right there. I wonder how that happened. Well, either way, just from here you just got to adjust her wings and arms and legs, that way she can freaking stand, because anybody who's got the wind blade mold knows that this mold does not stand very well. But either way, I like to chicken leg her legs a little bit, and she stands a lot better if you do so. Kind of came undone a little bit. And here we have Slipstream with no weapons. So let's put her weapons on real quick. So you got that slot in there, fit that over this little fin, and again over that part of her arm. Do the same on the other side. Remember, there's a little slot in there. Fit that in there, and then fit that piece right there over her arm. Snap. Some people are having a lot of trouble with that. I don't have too much trouble with it. I just gotta fix that little back fin right there. And there she is. Ready to be seeked out. Enjoying her fellow seekers. Alright. Let me get these other figures transformed and readjust the camera for figure shooting, and I'll be right back. And here we have Slipstream in figure mode. And this is where things get really different compared to Windblade. Now, first of all, obviously the paint is different. She has different weapons. They look right on her now. They look like seeker weapons. And as for remolding goes, the only remolding is her head. Let's see if we can get a good close-up on it. She is very smiley, as I've said before. The smile is a little ridiculous. But, I mean, she's a sassy girl, and she likes to insult people. Sassily. I really gotta fix that. Look at that. Blowing, blowing. So, and of course, the chest, torso area is fully remolded. So that's pretty cool. And some electronic sound just happened. I don't even know where it came from. Whatever. EVP stuff there. Alright. So, she brings that red out in her eyes for figure mode. She's got some pretty red eyes, looking especially evil. She got the same wings as her vehicle mode with the fans, and of course they do rotate. I forgot to say in the review, but if you want to pose her like that or have her like that in jet mode, you can do that too. And they do spin. Whee. Now that nice metal flake paint of purple is well, you can move her shoulder pads too, just so you know, if you want to do that. Yeah, they bring the purple paint back for the torso, and it looks really, really nice. I mean, the torso looks really cool. It looks like a Seeker torso, but feminine. So that's pretty cool. Here's a close-up of her Seeker weapons. Just painted silver. Her thigh is painted silver. I mentioned this in the Nightbird Shadow review, that they're kind of reflective. You can see my finger. So yeah, I mean, really good looking bot. Really pleased to have her. This fin won't stay up. I'm definitely going to have to fix it now. I just wanted to leave it unfixed. That way people could see that that could be a problem. So if you're just terrified of QC issues, then well, you might want to avoid this. And every single other Transformer toy that's ever existed. So yeah. Yeah, really nice bot. Not going to show off articulation. Articulation is the same as Windblade. So you can check out one of the 1,000 Windblade videos, or one of the 50 other Slipstream videos besides mine. Oh crap, I just lost you, didn't I? Oh well. So, for comparison, I've got SDCC Combiner Hunter's Windblade here with her sword. Not going to pull out her giant staff or anything. Let's get them all in view. So from here you can see that they are the same mold. Wow, due to the reflection, almost looks like Windblade's face is glowing. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. Not bad. It's the same mold except for the chest piece and the head, and there's different paint and there's different weapons. Windblade also came with this giant thing, the Spectre staff or something. But yeah. So there's those two together, and you can see it's, especially with the way you can position the wings differently. So like I could do this with her, bring them up a little, and just by doing that and adjusting these to match a little, carefully, now they look really, really different, like very different. In fact, with the way that her wings are with her arms, it almost looks like her wings are coming off her arms, but we know they're not. But either way, pretty cool. Let's get her in more of a, there we go. So yeah. Kind of doing things backwards here, comparison wise. Here she is with her wave mate. Oh, foot to foot. There we go. Yep. Nightbird Shadow. And Nightbird Shadow is taller of the two. But Slipstream here has more stuff going on with her and her kibble. But both great figures. Happy to have both. It's nice to have some evil fembots that are not Black Arachne or Arachne or whatever. And the one other figure I have of Slipstream. Transformers Prime First Edition Slipstream. There we go. Very, very, very different figures. Very different. I mean, I like the similar paint scheme. They got the predominantly green wings with purple, predominantly purple body with green accents, green going down the middle of both of them. They both have, from the knees down, predominantly green legs, black helmet with silver face and red eyes. Pretty good. I mean, really good. I think that's cool. I think that's cool that they did that. But yeah, very, very different figures. And it was weight-wise. Actually, I think this one is the heavier one of the two. But still, this is a great mold. Alright, let's do some Classic Seeker comparisons in robot mode. Come on, face the camera. There we go. Action pose going on. Here's our Commander Starscream. Get him posed first. And no, I'm still not over the helmet thing, but it's Starscream. It's okay, not fitting, are we? Not fitting. There we go. Starscream, G2 Starscream, and G2 Ramjet. Get him not so bricky, static looking. There we go. Still can't see them very well, can we? There we go. Much better. So there's some Seekers with her. Some classic style Seekers. And then we have this style of Seeker, which again is going to be the Seeker she's going to be hanging out with, because I think the aesthetic is closest. Come on, look up, Starscream. Stop being depressed. There we go. And one thing I have noticed, that most Seekers in general, classic style Seekers, Chugs, are pretty easy to transform, but I have to say this version was the easiest. Probably took me 45 seconds. And for comparisons, I think I did all the comparisons I wanted to do. So yeah. I'm really hoping that Takara or even Hasbro will bless us with some more Fembots, predominantly Decepticon Fembots. I'm not a car starting up. Maybe some more Autobot Fembots, because I mean we've seen a lot in the IDW comics. My mouth does not want to work today. Dang it. Seen a lot in the IDW comics, and haven't seen too many Femcons. So hopefully they'll start putting some more of those out. You know, evil isn't just for guys and girls. It's for girls too, girls and guys. Evil is for everybody, including you. So, that was Takara Legends Slipstream, a repaint of Windblade. And next time you see me, I should be doing some more third-party bots. So yay! And until then, I will see y'all next time.